Greetings, welcome back. I'm kind of rushing this video, so I don't know how great it will be. But I gotta get this out. I gotta get it out today because time is of the essence. So hopefully you stick around till the end. I'm gonna play some court audio from the 14-year-old and Miss Breyer. And then I'm going to talk about it for a second. And then I'm going to play audio proof of somebody coming onto my show and verifying the fact that I got them out of a mental institution within 72 hours. Please stick around.
She didn't just threaten. She sent her mom to jail. She threatened her and then did it. And then she took the child, and that's Judge Nicole Zellweger in the Circuit Court in St. Louis. She sent the child to a mental ward at the Children's Hospital in St. Louis, where she is right now. She has no access to a lawyer other than the guardian ad litem, whose name is Venus Jackson, who is working on behalf of her father to return her to the father she charges with molestation. Now, let me just say, there are any lawyers outside of St. Louis, and I mean outside of St. Louis, because inside it seems to be a total swamp, and even the good ones are terrified of the system. But if there are attorneys listening right now who are interested in helping this mother with this daughter, they are in desperate need of an attorney to represent the daughter. She needs her own attorney that isn't working on behalf of her father. And I've called and called and called, and I can't find anybody who even knows how to handle this.
So I don't understand. No, you don't understand. You understand what it was to go with the child molester.
Ms. Freiner, what's your position on your counsel's motion to withdraw?
I'm all right with that.
Okay, so I'll go ahead today and enter an order to put Venus into the dash 02.
Have we established whether or not she's okay? Have Dad been able to talk to her? Or have we established that, that at this point?
Question, Venus. Ms. Freiner's indicated only that the child is refusing to go back, and that Ms. Freiner doesn't have the funds to send her back. Because of the confusion, the court thinks it's better to have Ms. Freiner appear in court with the child. But Ms. Freiner, you can go ahead and answer the guardian's question.
Delilah's doing fine. She's doing great.
Is there any way that we can have her put on the phone so the court can hear her?
Yeah, she's here. Hold on. Delilah.
Hello?
Okay, I just wanted to see if you were okay. The court needed to hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, thank you.
Delilah, this is the court. I wanted to make sure that you hear, maybe you've heard the whole thing. I didn't think to ask if you were listening to the whole proceeding, but the court's going to expect you to show up next week in court. Do you understand that?
Okay. I don't want to go with him. I don't know why you guys are trying to force me to go with him. Like, I'm not happy there. I don't like being there. I'm depressed there. I'm suicidal there. So why are you forcing a kid to live there? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
So the GAL has been put back into the case. The GAL will reach out to you, Delilah, and she'll talk to you about what's going on. But at this point in time, the court has entered an order that needs to be followed, okay? So the court's going to expect you and your mom to show up on Wednesday of next week, okay?
I don't want to go with him. I don't like being there. I don't like living there. I tried. I did try. And, that's the saddest I've ever been. So it's not like I didn't make an attempt to, make it work, or I didn't, follow by what the court had to say, because I did try. But, whenever you're constantly being suppressed and you're so depressed that you don't even want to live anymore, why force a child to go back into that situation? My dad didn't take me to counseling while I was there.
I'm asking about your mom. Did she take you?
No, I don't. I'm happier here, and while I'm here, I don't feel the way that I do whenever I'm there. So there's no need for me to get counseling while I'm here.
Well, did you request counseling from your dad when you were up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the court will go ahead and enter a counseling order for you to do that.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I did have Delilah signed up for counseling on January 4th.
and she did miss that counseling appointment.
All right, everybody.
Okay.
So the court's made it very clear at this point in time, the only order before the court is that Dad would have custody right now. So that's the order that the court's enforcing. Again, you know, everybody can file whatever they need to file, but that's the court's order as of today. I want to be very clear that the court expects Ms. Freiner, Mr. Judy, and Delilah to all appear on Wednesday, February 3rd at 8 a.m. at the courthouse. Ms. Freiner, do you intend to get counsel? It's, again, entirely up to you. I'm just asking for purposes of planning.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Make sure that you give counsel this information on the next hearing if you intend to do that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Everybody, I am going to enter this order. Ms. Freiner, how do you want to receive this order? By email or mail?
Email's fine.
Okay. So I'll have my clerk send you a copy of today's order.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'm glad that you stuck around for this. So, Michael Volpe, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that appropriately, but Michael, this is his YouTube channel. I got a lot of respect for you, brother. He's the one who's been putting out all of these videos. You commented on my channel. I just wish for you to know, YouTube wouldn't put it up. They would not put your comment up. The only way that I found your website that you were posting was by actually taking a screenshot of your comment in my notifications and then looking it up. Anyways, with that being said, this is kind of a call out to Miss Breyer and her daughter. Megan Fox was saying that y'all need an attorney. And if any lawyers are out there, then they should get in touch with you. So let me just break down this real quick. Like, there's a difference between an attorney and a lawyer. And a lawyer is somebody who's incredibly knowledgeable in law. That's what a lawyer is. Okay? An attorney, the word attorn means to hand over goods or services from one lord to another. EY is a suffix. That means the act of doing. It's kind of like why. So like whiny, cryy, complainy, means the act of doing. So what an attorney is literally there to do is hand you over from the creator of all things, from one lord to another lord, called state god judge. State god judge. And you know this if you just read the paperwork. And Michael, I got the most respect for you, brother, man. I'm sorry I gotta do this, but my people suffer for a lack of knowledge. I looked at your website, and one of the things right on there, and I'm so glad that you got all of the court paperwork, because I'm going to be able to go through this and break down and show people exactly what's happening. So this is kind of the first lesson. And it says right there, it says petition and demand for trial by jury. I don't know if you know what petition means, but it means to pray. And I ain't going to pray to anybody for my rights. That's just me. And I'm definitely not going to pray to some demigod sitting up on a bench. If other people wish to do it, it's their prerogative. But if you're praying to them, if you're asking them for something, they can deny you. By very nature. Anyways, I really hope that somebody reaches out and gets in touch with me. So if you wish to do that, go to Just Conspiracy on Telegram and, just call me out. Just call me out. I'll get in touch with you. Anyways, I'm going to play an audio of this gentleman showing up on my show and verifying the fact that I got him out of a mental institution in Kansas. I'll talk to y'all soon. One world, love, and peace. I am Just Conspiracy. Right now, Michael, I really wish to conspire with you. If you're a true blue co-conspirator, to work on building a more beautiful future for future generations and a more beautiful world, I implore you, get in contact with me. Basically the story. The only thing that was left out was all I had him do was file a complaint.
Oh my God, I have so many questions.
A summons and an emergency motion to move the court because he's, his body's being held against its will. And they came back. I got a text from Stephanie the next morning saying that somebody came back from the court saying that the court wasn't going to hear any of the cases. The jurisdiction was all messed up and they were going to let him go.
And
then
I called the.
How long were you there?
I was there a few days until you my aunt put me in contact with you, and you gave me the information, and then I stood and I said, I did the forms like you like instructed me, and I've seen them before, so I kind of knew what they looked like. But yeah, because of that, because as soon as I did that, it was then they started listening to me. They're like, oh shit, this guy he knows a little bit, and then they start getting scared. And that's when they let you out the next day, right? Was it the next day or the day after that? Yeah, they let me out. They let me out the following day after all the the red tape was done with, But it's like I don't know. I need to learn this. So I'm gonna be on here, at least listening more, because like I said, there's always there's struggles still. I put myself through the ringer, my 20s and 30s. I had problems with addiction, and because of that, I have a lot of things in the past that I needed to clear up. Not only that, it's just right now, my girlfriend is struggling with just life. Everyone is struggling with this COVID thing, work. It's everything is hard on anybody, and then on top of it, the legal stuff. But I just wanted to thank you, JC, and I'm sorry about earlier. This is why.
No, it's all good, brother. Hey, I'm just glad that you made it out here and people got to hear your testimony. And just so everybody knows, I only talked to this kid for half an hour on the phone. I told him exactly what to do.
Not even. I think. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just figured he was either going to pull it off or he wasn't. I gave it about a 50-50, and he ended up pulling it off, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the things is kind of growing up and feeling on the street and a hard life, and you should definitely go back and listen to this show because it was really good. But that kind of gives you the attitude that you have to deal with these people. You gotta be willing to stand and fight for what's right. You gotta be willing to, get real uncomfortable with gang members and go report them as criminals because that's what's going on in our government right now. That's why they're locking him up,